Alright, welcome back. So that was Calvin Harris, Miracle. So within that song, we've just had our guest walking into our lovely studio, Michelle Martinson. So how are you?
Yeah, I'm well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. It's a pleasure to have you as well. So what is it that you do?
I mean, if you were to speak to any of my friends, they would tell you I'm a woman of many things. However, my business of today is to talk to you about Paisley Rugby Club and my part in the women's team.
Ooh, okay. So what position do you play? Or?
I play on the front row, usually loose head prop. Without sounding a bit like Gemma Collins, I'm a bit claustrophobic. I don't like my head in the second row or like that, so I like to play on the end at the loose head side.
Nice. So we were just talking off air, and that you play for the Paisley rugby team. How are they do you have like a league? How are they? We do. We've come through some with the Aspiring League recently. That was last season, and then the season before that, and then we promoted into the Division 3 league. Okay. And we've just been promoted again into another league, so we've got another round of new. Well, some people have come with us, some teams have come with us, but we've got a whole host of teams that we've never played, no met before. So it's quite an exciting couple of months we've got ahead of us.
So a chance for some new rivalries then?
Yes. Although we're all friendly in women's rugby. It's only off the pitch. Once we're off the pitch, we'll get the pints in and it's all good.
Cool, good stuff. I like to hear good success. I like to hear
rugby's a good nature sport as well. It's a good group. People coming together. I think it's a good community as well. I actually got my wee lassie into it, and she went twice.
Does she play for Paisley?
No,
she
went to Bishopton, but she didn't go back. Her pal stayed, mind you. Her pal loves it, but she went twice. She didn't really like it, but I get the sense it was a good community, and I didn't realise it's like free up to 15 as well.
Yeah, well, I think at Paisley we just have, I think it's a primary school kids, it's like £5 a month. And then I'm not too sure what it is for high school kids. I tend not to deal with that section. Although I've had a wee bit of time coaching with the junior sections. The P1 to 3s put me through my paces. Probably more than any of the other women's team. I'll be glad when some of them move to P4, I won't lie. But they're a good. It's a nice atmosphere, and we get lots of support for parents and stuff. Recently, one of the parents had put the women's section forward to go to Murrayfield, and we got this lovely experience day. Obviously a lot of the listeners can't see my lovely jacket, but I did get a lovely jacket for Guinness, and it was a lovely day. They gave us a tour of Murrayfield. We got to meet some of the Scotland team and went to their dressing room, and it was really nice, and that was a parent that put us forward for that. So to know that we've got the support of other people, that's really nice. It's a great souvenir you're leaving us here as well.
It's a cracking jacket.
We'll fight for it.
See, there's the rugbyness coming out now.
So you've popped along today to tell us about your team, obviously, and you're looking for hopefully for people to sign up.
Yes, absolutely. So we're in our pre-season stage at the minute, so we started that on Sunday there, and it's every Thursday evening 7 till 8:30, and on a Sunday we're 2 till 3:30. And everybody, we always get questions, why is it on a Sunday at 2 o'clock? Because it's right in the middle of people's Sundays, but that's when we play our games. So if you're available for training, then you'll be available to play some games,
so
which
that
would
makes
be nice.
sense. Yeah. Is that the same place as the men's room at the back of the old?
I should tell you where it is. Yeah, it's down at the pits in Paisley, so Ross Street, just down there.
Oh yeah, I know where you are.
And we've got our wee clubhouse just to the side. Bit of a bumpy car park, but if you can oversee that, then we're all good.
It's a lot of stuff to remember, so we'll put everything on our socials after the show, and everything that you've said today, the times, etc.
Oh, that would be great.
So is there anything that the team's looking to progress, hopefully, for the future?
I think just getting some new faces into the team. We're always, I don't want to be putting people off, but people have got real lives as well, so there's people can't be at every session, every game, every time, so it's always good if I've got a good group of people that we can rely on, and call them up short notice, or if they find themselves at a free afternoon, they can be like, oh, actually I wasn't free, so can I come and play? And we just like to have a nice...
I think it is quite hard with sports these days. Back in the day, everybody worked Monday to Friday, had a weekend, everybody's working shifts and stuff. Now it's quite hard to keep teams going, and clubs are struggling.
I'm a shift worker myself. I missed the first day of pre-season because I was away doing serving the people at Ayrshire at the NHS. So we understand that people have got real lives, and it's a hobby, it's for fun. So if people can turn up as and when, but most importantly, if I've got a team to field, then that would be great.
How do you feel like the women's games, the growth?
I'm so excited about it. I go to across to Murrayfield for a lot of the rugby, whether it's men or women's, and recently the women's are playing, recently, it's going to be in the future, they're going to be playing Scotland and England in the main stadium, whereas usually they're in the Hive, so I did buy my ticket. I'm all ready for next April, and I just think it's gathering so much pace, and you see the demographic of people that are attending these games, where I would have thought it would have just have been mostly females, but there's men there, there's like groups of men there. They've come to watch it, and I just find it is gathering pace, and we can thank like social media as well. I mean, I know we should be talking about grassroots people, but Alona Mayer for America, she's the most followed rugby player in the world on social media. Female, granted she's no Scottish, I'm sure that's her only downfall. But she's definitely brought women's rugby to the forefront for a lot of people that maybe hadn't really looked at it. So I'm hoping that Scotland are going to have a wee USA game soon, that we can go and see her, and hopefully soak up some of her amazingness.
The difference for me with football rugby is I think rugby is made a close-knit community, and I think they back each other a lot better, whereas like female football is still very little people that's following it, where rugby you're seeing all the guys going and all that. I think it's a better community for growth for the sport.
And I think, well, definitely the national games that I've been to, there's like face painting. They've got the stalls opened. There's a guy in Edinburgh, I think he's got like some Defender thing that comes and blasts out music and all that, and it's a big disco in the grounds of Murrayfield. So it's known that as big a scale as the men's, but there's definitely that whole build up to the day. It's not just like, turn up, see the game and away. There is a whole host of things happening in the build up to the game, gets the game going, and then
I do think, but with female sport, I think it is about patience, because I think a lot of people expect it to grow faster, and you've got to get the interest in for the growth as well. I think, going back to football again, I think they're all fighting for equal pay. And I'm like, well, you need the fans to get the money in. So I think patience is key, but I do see a lot of growth, even with the football. I just see so much more interest in it now. It's getting televised, so again with rugby, if you can get that stage and just keep pushing on, I think it's good for the sport that way. That's
it. And I'll give a wee shout to my local football team that I like to support, and that's Glenford Thistle. I'm the big sister of the goalkeeper, Kerry Ross. So I've got family members that play sport.
She's getting a birthday card this year.
Oh, maybe, that's it. And I just, like, I see them, they're always trying to get that sponsorship in, they're always trying to get something new, and that's the same for us as well.
It's hard graft running a club, it really is. Quite right.
Once I started doing this show, I was always looking at like local sports and things, and I can't believe the amount of like kind of women's teams there are now. Like cricket as well, they've started the Vegas Cricket
amazing.
Club, they've started a female team, and they've asked us to like kind of mention it as well before in the past. But there's basketball, they've started one, so it's pretty awesome.
It's good that as well all these sports are available, because when we were kids it was football in the street and football on a Saturday or nothing. There wasn't you didn't have a chance to go,
it was boys only.
Enjoy rugby, or we can go and do this, we can go and do that.
That's it. I think now with how women are seen compared to what it was maybe like 60, 70 years ago, where they were raising a family, keeping a house tidy, whereas now we've got jobs, we're balancing loads of plates, so it's important for us as well to take time away for that family unit to go and do something for ourselves. That's kind of how I found myself to be here. I was full of bravado one night in my back door, me and my pal, and I was like, I'm fed up with these Waynes getting all our time, and what have we got for ourselves? Nothing. I'll tell you what, we're going to join Paisley Rugby Club. And I sent the text there and then, half cut, and I was like, I'm a woman in my word, I'll go.
See, it always starts in a kitchen or a back door.
Oh, it does, absolutely. And that's us. We've played 2 seasons now and just about head into our 3rd. And my only regret is, why was I so offended when somebody told me when I was 17 that I had rugby players' legs? And I was like, oh my God. And if somebody was to tell me I had rugby players' legs, that would be like probably one of the best compliments I think I'd ever have. And it's a shame that I only started kind of a bit later in life, because I do feel as if I've done myself out of a professional career in this sport.
But then you're giving the youth an opportunity to get there.
Absolutely,
yeah. So it's all about opening doors, isn't it? Yeah.
And recently we had a young girl come for one of our trial days, and she was only 13, and I didn't realise at the time she was only 13. I was like, so are you coming back next week? And her mum's like, aye, we'll bring her back to the younger group. And I'm like, oh, that's a shame. Like, right, we'll see you in a couple of years when you're feed into the ladies team, we'll still be here. And that's the thing, is it's open to all ages. We've got young girls recently who have just gone off to university, or they've went off to join the military, and we've also got people that are, I don't want to say the wrong side of 50, but they're getting on in life, and that is what they need. They want that club feeling, they want to be part of something, and they keep turning up week in, week out, more importantly.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I quite liked what you said about you just sending a text and that was you, but I take it, why rugby? Like, why did you choose rugby?
So this whole drunken conversation happened after the back of a 6-year-old's birthday party, no judging, mate. And I'd recently just got my boy into Paisley Rugby. Now, I hadn't even seen the women training because I was just there for when my boy was there, like 6:30 till 7:30. So I hadn't seen really the women, and I just thought, well, I'm going to be going there on a Wednesday night anyway. So it ties in. He'll just need to wait a wee bit longer for me to finish training, because the training kind of overlapped a wee bit, but we've sorted out some timetabling, and we're no overlapping with the kids anymore. But I don't know if there's anywhere else I'd want to be. So it means I can free up my time to be with the kids and do a bit of coaching with them, and then I've still got my time separately for the women, rather than, right, I'm going to cut this half an hour short so I can get to A or B. So it's quite nice that I'm now able to kind of split my time a bit more evenly between the two. How
did you feel after your first day training? Was it a rush to go back, or was it a what have I done?
My first day I turned up, and bear in mind I'd been gone here now for like 3 or 4 months taking my boy, and I thought, right, I'll get my gym shorts on, my t-shirt, and I'm away up, and I stood in the car park, and I'm like, oh, I've made a grave mistake. And I remember being like, and I was literally just on my heels, and Gordon, who's our assistant coach at the minute, he was like, are you Michelle? And I was like, yes.
Too late.
And he's like, by this point my eyes are filled with tears. I'm thinking, what if I let myself in for, I'm going to get ripped apart. I was thinking I was going to be like carrying my limbs home in a bag. And he's like, oh, come with me, I've been expecting you, and literally took me by the wrist and took me over. And I'm like, and honestly, the warmest welcome for the craziest, loveliest bunch of women that I've ever experienced. And I was just like, I'm alright, these are my people. And I knew very early on, and it was just such a different, like, I don't know what I expected. I think, no offence to the football crowd there, but I think I was expecting a bit of football rivalry, but no, it was straight in and like wrapped in a big hug, and I've no left.
Yeah, that's good.
That's fair.
Well, that's
what advice would you give to younger girls who maybe think about it? I've got the same, because I know Ailey kind of really struggled to get in, and then after that it was just too overwhelming for her, rather than what she was doing. She just couldn't take it, so she didn't go back. But I think girls getting into sport is a lot harder to push than boys, to be honest.
That's it. I think just finding that sport that whether it be rugby or football or anything else, it's just finding a sport that you're confident with and that you're really interested in, not even confidence, because that comes with attending sessions, and just even if you're not feeling it, still turning up, and even if you're honest with the coach and be like, I'm not quite feeling it today, I'm not feeling quite right, and they maybe give you something else to concentrate on, and it's just about that repetition, turning up, keep showing up, and if you're in with a good bunch of people, it'll just come to you that you want to be there for your team as well. You'll just that's how
once you've made a few pals in that as well, that makes you want to go back to see them again, so I think that's a big thing.
And I definitely find that with team sports, even like I say, we're not really massive on the rivalry type thing, because I think we all realise that we're all women that have got daytime jobs elsewhere. So
don't want to be finding Sunday Morrison's.
Exactly. I can't get barred. There's only so many supermarkets in this town. So it's just like we have that on-field game face, and then we go into the bars, whether it be like we even travel as far as Dumfries. We've travelled up to one of the islands as well, Mull. I think we went to Mull. I mean, I felt like we left in the middle of the night to get to Mull, but we did. And like we have this stare off game face before we start, and then as soon as we finish, we're on chairs down in pints. Like, can't
don't give too much away. You'll have a tune Paisley next week.
Well, that's the plan. And we do serve ice cold beers for anybody that might want to come down. And we're always looking for whether it's players, supporters, coaches, anybody that can lend a hand, even on game days. Because sometimes if lots of people are away or whatever, we're finding we're like serving up our chilli ourselves or our pasta. It's nice just to have a wee bit of support and home support. It'd be more than welcomed to come and stand by the pitch sides. We can even offer camp chairs, maybe the odd gazebo if it's no windy. It's not quite Murrayfield, but we're getting there.
See how that was Callum interested there once a chair was involved. Not said a word. Okay, I'm coming.
Likes a good chair.
So we'll give you the premium ones with a bit of padding in it.
Oh, sounds lovely.
I will definitely make sure that we try and come along for one game at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
I certainly will anyway, and pop along and see you.
You'd be more than welcome. And we were just discussing before I headed over here, I was with the social team, Kaylee and Lewis, and we were just discussing some social events that we're having in the club. And if you see it on social media, it is open to everybody. You don't need to be a member of the club. If you want to come along, we're planning a bingo night, we're planning a wee country night, there'll be Halloween events and Christmas events, so anything that we can get people through the door to come and see what we're all about would be most graciously.
I know Ricky's cousin loves a game of bingo. He maybe go to that.
Bingo dabbers at the door and all that.
I played bingo in my stag party.
And honestly, the second day I'm doing to get them, they're sitting playing bingo, and I'm like, where are you staying?
That's it. It's a bit like Phoenix Nights down there. You should get yourself down.
Down to Newcastle for bingo. Wild Ricky.
Well, thank you very much for popping along. It's been great to have you.
No, it's been a pleasure to come along and just talk about my favourite hobby.
Yeah, we'll definitely check in with you at some point and see how you're doing in the season.
Yeah, even get you pop back in at the end of the season.
Yes, and I'll let you know how it goes.
Definitely.
Injury free, touch wood, solid wood, even though it's man-made wood. That's great. Oh well, thank you again for having us, and feel free to come to Paisley and support us or play with us or whatever you want.
Well, yep, I'll definitely pop along and see you. That's for sure.
If you want to give out a last shout out to just for the details for anybody listening, if they do want to come along.
Yep. So you can find us on Facebook and Instagram first and foremost, just in case you have not got pen and paper to hand. We post a lot of stuff on our social medias. Women's training is a Thursday and a Sunday. The men's training is a Tuesday and a Thursday, and the kids training is a Wednesday evening and a Sunday morning.
Well done.
That was impressive.
That's as much as I can manage.
See the fumes coming out there, sort of thing.
Keep cogs going.
Listen, thanks very much for coming on.
Yeah, definitely. It was nice to have you here.
Oh, thanks very much, and a good shout out to everybody that managed to get a shout out for me.
There'll be somebody you've forgotten about.
I know, I'll be getting the mass texts in a wee minute. But thanks again, guys.
Awesome. We're just going to